brought us back home safely. We thank you for our classes, semester thus far, for provision and everything. We say that may your name don't be glorified. As about to start this evening's set of teachings, we ask for understanding, we ask for favorable network, we ask for everything that we need to be in place in the name of Jesus Christ. Heavenly Father, we thank you for having us as always. Receive all the glory, for in Jesus' name our prayers are answered. Amen. Okay, good evening, everyone. Please, let's pay attention, take away distractions as much as possible, and get your notes ready. If you have questions, you can put them down and ask them later when the opportunity comes up. Or you can always go back to the group and ask your question. Everything will definitely not be addressed in this meeting. That is why we have our platform. So it's going to be a week-long back and forth. Once again, I welcome us all. I am still the boss, and I will be the facilitator for this evening's class. Okay? Please, let's be paying attention and be seeing how I'm doing all these things. There are certain topics and certain courses that I've already rostered some of us to anchor. So I wouldn't want to hear I am not ready, I am not prepared. Mbano, I don't want to hear that. Okay, hope we are good. Can we all hear me? You can hear me loud and clear. Let me hear you say boss.
I can hear boss.
Can hear
That's just one verse. Only one person. What about all others? Good evening, madam. Only one person, okay. Yeah, okay, welcome, ma. Please, let's just make sure we are hearing me, okay? Just make sure you are hearing me. If you get to miss anything, use the comment section, all right? Those that are joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. So without further ado, let's get started. Please, on our WhatsApp platform, you can help me tell them that we are live. Okay, the objective of this class, the topic is what? Set theory. I will be looking at two things, sets and of course subsets. I believe those are the principal things to watch out for. At the end of this meeting, you should be able to identify sets from some given statements. Okay, mind you, what is a statement? Statement more like sentence, okay? So you should be able to, identify sets from statements. And then you should be able to rewrite sets in different set notation. There are different techniques of denoting sets, more like. So last time out, I told you that there are three of them. This class will be concerned about. We have the statement form. We have what they call the list or tabular method. That's what can also be known as the rooster method. And then we have the set builder. So we have the set builder or the rule method. So in our course material, they spoke about two. They focused on two. They didn't dwell much on the statement or the verbal form. Please, I don't know if we are in a noisy environment. You can just help us by muting yourself. You can help us mute yourself so that the noise from your background does not interfere with the class. Remember, we're recording this class, so we want it to be very, very okay. The quality should be standard so that those that will depend on the replay can get value for their time. Okay, yeah, God bless us all for that. So let's just keep ourselves muted. If there's need for you to speak, you can open your mic and talk. That's why I'm not muting myself. And then we have we'll be identifying different kinds of sets. So look at different examples of sets and yeah, so that's more like it. Now, introduction quickly. The theory of sets lies at the foundation of mathematics. So you need to know that sets lies at the foundation of mathematics. Okay, that is is a fundamental part. Is the beginning, the basic part of mathematics. And that is why it's the first topic we have out here. It is a concept that rears its head in almost all fields of mathematics. All fields of mathematics. Okay, you will see sets somehow. Yes. Fields of mathematics can be what? It can be pure. We have pure mathematics, and we have the applied mathematics. So the applied is a bit more advanced than the pure mathematics. Okay. Now this class aims at introducing basic I told us it is the fundamental, so the basic, the simpler part of it. Basic concept that will be explained further in subsequent units. So as we begin to go further in other classes, we keep getting deeper. So it's not everything you are expected to learn tonight. It's not everything you are expected to understand this evening. Okay, there are certain things that will get to become clearer as to keep practicing with other units that comes behind. Okay, but this is an introduction. This is the basic. This is the simplest part of it. Don't assume that you don't know anything about science. I want to just take you through the whole process. Okay, so this class aims at introducing basic concepts that will be explained further in subsequent units. There will be definitions of terms and lots of examples and exercises to help you as you go along. So there will be definitions. That is what there is a lot of meaning, explanation. So this topic is very tricky because it has a lot of theory and a lot of calculation. And you need to know both of them. If you should tell yourself the truth, most of us will fail mathematics of last semester, not because we were not prepared, but because we overlooked certain things. What are those things we overlooked? Some of us overlook the theory part of this, the cost material, focusing on calculation to solve differentiation. You want to solve straight line, you want to solve circle, you want to solve AP and GP, fine. You want to solve vector, they are good, but you forget that this is still an E exam and there is a limit to how they are going to test your ability to apply. So you need to understand the theory very well. So when it comes to writing, even for pen and paper, that's I wrote an exam, BUS 800, that is quantitative analysis. This class we are having now is a combined class. I invited the master students, those that are my students in math, that are going to, because they have a course that this topic is going to appear in. The exam we wrote, I did it last semester. We prepared so much on the calculation. I taught, I read, I did everything. So we were ready. When we got to the exam hall, they gave us like 5 questions, pen on paper question, and you have to answer about 3 of them. One is compulsory and the other 2. Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. Do you know, out of that 5 questions they gave us, like about 3 of them were purely theory, nothing calculation, just what is right, explain. The ones that are even calculation set, like maybe A and B. A will be theory. Okay, the other one will be calculation. So you can see that even some people avoided calculation all through, and they are passing there because some of us have seen as a result. I've seen my own, and we all passed it. Okay, I got A in the course self. So that is how good it is. You should not fall for the trap of I want to know the calculation. You not neglect the theory, but knowing calculation is good because there's no how you will avoid it completely. Now, secondly, having seen that, let's now go into details. That's the main content of the topic. Definition and examples of what sets. Now they said there that what a set, according to our course material, is any well-defined list. Please mind you, well-defined list, collection, or class of what object. When you get the idea of what a set is talking about, you can define it anyhow. But this is basically what it's talking about. There should be a list, we call them elements, call them members, okay? Class, that means it's a class. There is something that connects them. There's a common ground. Everything that is in that particular list has a character they all share, okay? So you can have a set of utensils. When they say utensils, you have your cooking, your pots, your saucepan, your stove, your wooden spoon, and many other things you use in your kitchen, cooking utensils. If you're talking about cutleries, you have your fork, you have your spoon, you have your knife. If you're talking about, furnitures, all right, furnitures, of course, you have your sofa, you have the size tool, and many other things like that, okay? You're talking about brand of cars. We have the Mercedes, different models of it. We have the Toyota, we have the Nissan, and the blah, 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 blah. So these are set. I can say, give me a set of presidents of past presidents of Nigeria. They begin to mention Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Olusegun Obasanjo, Aguiyi Ironsi, and the list goes on. So that is how it works. I believe we understand that. Now, the object in a set can be anything. It can be anything. It can be numbers. It could be word. It could be tangible, it could be intangible, it can be anything at all. And some are defined by actually listing his members. Please, let's know this. Listing. What did I say? Oh? What did I say? Are we following?
Yes, listing
Yes, we are following.
members.
So objects are the members of a elements or members of the set. They can be what? Defined by listing. You can list them out. For example, here we have the numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. They are listed out, separated by comma. So sets can be presented that way. You can see this one, vowels of the alphabet, A, E, I, O, U. Okay, you can say students, Tom, Dick, and Harry. The countries, England, France, and Denmark. The numbers 1, 3, 7, 10. So all these, they are listed. So you list them, give them a particular position, separate them by what? Commas. Good. Then we have others that are being defined by stating their what properties. So the way we define set is actually what tells us the property or the method that is being used in denoting that set. So we can denote them here. We have a listing method. Here you can see being listed. I can list all of us here. Many of us are in the class. Okay, I can say Happiness, Pat, Deborah, Evelyn, Miriam, and the list goes on. I put this name, separate them by commas. That's a list, okay, of people that are present when the class started. And then you can define, okay, that is defined by stating the properties. That is, what are those things that are common? What are the rules? What are the qualifications that you must have for you to be a member of that particular set? All right. So, for example, we have here the rivers in Nigeria. Okay, if I was to list them, I'll start mentioning them one by one. River Benue, River Niger, River Ogun, River Oshun, the Cross River, and then the list goes on Omambara River, Imo River. If I don't want to list them, sometimes this method is best when you have a set that has so much members, so many members that maybe time and space will not permit you to start listing everything. Just state the property, okay? I know we have so many presidents. I think about 15 past presidents, or about 15 people have ruled this country. If I want to talk about them, I might not have that time to mention everyone. I'll just be like, okay, all presidents of Nigeria, past and present. So you know that is a property. The solution of equation, So if you solve this equation, what is going to be your answer? Of course, we have two answers. Okay, we will have two answers when you solve it. Now, those two answers, instead of you to list them out, you put them out using this qualification. Capital cities of Nigeria, we have so many of them from Abeokuta to Ikeja, Ibadan, Oka, Asaba, Maiduguri, all these are capital cities. So you know that once you see this quality, you know those that fit in. So if I say capital cities of Nigeria, you give me Onitsha, you're giving me Shomolu, you'll be like, excuse me, are you lost? I said capital cities of Nigeria. And then the students who are present from school, yeah. So if I was to give a set defining it by those that are present when I tell the class, and I start mentioning names like Benson, start mentioning names like Thomas, and some kind of names like that. You that is here will be like, who is this person? I know those people of us that were online when the class started. Okay, maybe they came up later, maybe they watched the replay, but they were not there when the class started because I was there. So that means they did not meet the property. Okay, and then we have people living on Earth. Okay, people living on Earth. So let's put it this way: if you are dead, obviously you're no longer living on Earth. Okay, so you will not fit you will not fit into this particular demographics. Okay, because for some reason you have gone to a better place. Okay, so that is just it. You just need to know the properties. Okay, yeah. So we are seeing how sets can be defined. It can be defined using by listing it out or by what? Stating the properties. Now, let's look at the method of set notation. From with the understanding of what we have heard me say, we can move a bit further. Now, the third is what they call the statement method. The statement method. Now, in this method, what happened? A set is denoted by a brief sentence describing the common property. The common property. So what is a common property? What is that common property? The common property is what means that what is talking about what the well defining. Okay. So how the set is being defined, what is that thing that as I said earlier must be met, the qualification that must be met before that particular element can be a member of that set. Okay. If I say I want I'm looking for employees, okay, I want people to employ people into my organization, and they must all have a first degree at least. Okay, they must all be graduates. Now that is a what? That is a qualification. That is a property. I have stated it that whoever is coming in must have first degree. If you come in, you don't have that degree, you cannot come in. So by the time everyone that is qualified for the job comes and they are seated, you can now call them applicants. Maybe applicant for the position of so and so. Okay, or you can call them graduate in, maybe I put in a particular an aspect. I can say graduate in accounting, graduate in so and so. And after properly screening and see that they have gotten the people I want, then you can call those people there, graduates of that particular discipline. So that particular property, graduates of something, have been a demarcating line between those that are within the element and those that are not. Okay, so anyone that is not, or any element or any member that does not meet up that particular definition becomes a complement. Okay, yes, because there will always be two sides. It's either you are among the elements or you are not. So if you are not, then you are a complement of that set. Okay, so the sentence is, hello.
Hi.
Are we lost?
No, we're not. I am not.
Okay. So in this particular method, in this statement method, mind you, we're talking about statement method. You know what is statement? Ordinarily, statement means sentence. So here you just write a sentence, very, very brief. Those that are just joining us, it's not long. It's not a paragraph. It's not a paragraph. It's not an epistle. This one is very, very simple, brief sentence, just a simple sentence. Okay, just telling us what's the property of that particular members of the set. Okay, what are the qualifications that they must have? Once you put them in a sentence, and you now enclose them in a curly bracket. So this curly bracket are what you call braces. Call it braces. Okay, you need to learn how to write it. For your e-exams, I don't know how they will ask the question. They can ask you to insert it. So you need to start learning how to do that. They can ask you to, they can insert it and ask you that to name it. So anyhow it is, I wish you all the best. But if you have to write a pen and paper exam, like you have to solve on paper, I want to draw it very, very simple. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. Something like this, and then you bring it out and then you come back. I think I tried. Oh my God, I think I tried. Oh, you do this one again. You try to bring it out a bit, take it in, and then you give it a curly end because it's a curly bracket. Curly. So let's learn how to pronounce things right here. Okay? Yes. So that's on that. Let's look at an example. They said here, the set of planets in our solar system is denoted. Planets in our solar system, we have Mercury, Venus, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto. Okay, Pluto, I think that one has vanished. Neptune, Uranus, Saturn. How can I forget Saturn? Aha. So I'm, blah 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 blah. Now I don't want to list them. I just look at what all those, heavenly bodies and see that okay, they are all planets, and I just denoted it. So you can see, I just wrote a simple sentence showing this is what planet in our solar system. Is a sentence because of what? Planets in our solar system. Okay, well, this cannot be called in grammar. You can't call this a sentence anyway. We can call it a phrase. We call it a phrase, but it still briefly describe what we want. Okay, you can still what we're talking about. Why did I say it's not a sentence? I needed to take a brief stop and look at it very well because we are also doing English. That yesterday we did English. So let me not confuse us. This is not a sentence in the real sense of it because there's no verb in it. Planet is a noun. This is a preposition. This is a pronoun. Solar system. This is also a noun. So there is no verb. So technically speaking, you can't call this a sentence. But it gives us what we want, okay? And then after that, you enclose it in a curly bracket. So this is a set. Now the set of BRICS nations is denoted as of BRICS nations. So I don't BRICS nations, what would that mean? I actually don't really BRICS. Well, this is the statement they're trying to point us to. But my issue is now if I want to list it, what does it mean? Anyway, let's just move on. They said here the set of colors of the rainbow. Of course, colors of the rainbow, they include what and what? The red, the violet, the purple, orange, and the list goes on and on. Okay. But I'm going to come back to that BRICS nation to tell you what it's actually talking about there. But you've seen the example they want to give us. Now let's move to exercises. He said here that what writes in statement form a set of students in class 5 whose weight are more than 5 kg. Who can do that for us? Can write it in statement form? Can you? Then we have another one. You can type it if you want to. You can write it and post your notes, snap your note if you can do that and send to me. You can open your voice note and talk if you want to. A set of numbers greater than 65 and less than 100. Set of football players between 22 to 33 years old. So let's do something. 2 minutes for this, please, so that we can move to the next thing on our menu. Okay, so BRICS nation. BRICS nations. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Am I being heard?
Yes.
Okay, so BRICS nation, they include Brazil, Russia, that is Brazil, B, Brazil, Russia, R, India, I, China, C, and then South Africa. So there are 5 major emerging economies. That is why that is their economies. We have the G20, I think, G8, G20, like countries that we know that they are the powerhouses. Talk about the Americans, the UK, and the likes. But these ones are the second one. The countries that their economies are getting are quickly growing to compete with some of these powerhouses of the world. So Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. I wonder why Nigeria is missing in action. Like, come on, where is our darling country? It's well, okay. So let's just know that. So in that case, if you go back to the to our notes, you will see that. So if I want to list this now, it will be Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Okay, yeah. It's good to go to school. Very, very good to go to school. Please, you're welcome. Which of the course rep is online? Please, I think Miss Happiness, please, you're going to help me. All these people be taking their attendance. All people are coming into our classes, taking their attendance. So that after the class, they will send them a DM to know what's up. Please, they need to come and pay. I can't come and carry second. So please let me and be checking. Keep your eyes as you are seeing them coming. Put their name. After the class, send me their name so that they can hear from me. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Please, can we, Mr. Victor Maduabuchi, you can take off your video, please, so that you to not disturb us. We are managing our network. We are just praying that the thing does not happen. What happened last does not happen. So please, anything will be a distraction. Just limit it off your video. Even I myself, I do not on my video because I don't want issues. I just shared my screen. So please turn off your video. I don't know. Can't you hear me, Mr. Victor Maduabuchi? All right. So, are we done? Anyone that has completed the exercise? Hello. Is it that we don't understand? Is it that we did not understand?
Can you just do one of the exercise as example?
I should do one of the examples. All the examples I've been doing since morning. Where did it go to? Where did it go to? Hey. Okay, no problem. Let me see. But does it mean that all of us actually want me to you all want me to do one for you? No one can attempt anything at all. Okay, let's see, because of our time. So we have here, they said, write in statement form a set of students in class 5 whose weight are more than 50 kg. So this should be students in class 5. So we just come here, just to copy this out and then enclose it in a curly bracket. So something like this. Okay, so students in class 5 whose weights are more than 5 kg. There won't be full stop, okay? Then here, a set of numbers greater than 65 and less than 100. So this should be what? Numbers greater than 65.
Greater than 65 and less than 100.
Yes. So your
then
curly
the last
bracket.
one will be
so
football players between 22 to 30 years old.
Yes, so I think we are good. We're good.
Yes.
We are good. So let's keep going. Let's move to the next one. The next method, which is what boss. You want to call the Lucifer form or the boss. Yeah, you're live.
Everything you just did, everything now is the statement method, right?
Yes, the statement method of denoting set.
Sets.
Yes.
Statement method of denoting. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes it can some people will call it, or some books will call it, the verbal method. Some call it the verbal method, some will call it statement method.
Okay,
Some will not even
so
recognize it at all.
statement method or verbal.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is where our course material starts. That one was just Jara. The Jara just did us Jara, like gave us extra. As my student, I went extra miles for us, so you understand everything. If you just carry the course material like that and looking at it, it can be very, very confusing. So that was what, and I believe that. Yeah, you're live.
Yeah. Okay. I want to ask.
I can hear you.
The example you gave now, can we see something like that is more complex than that one?
Yeah, but hold on. What's your department, in your level, your semester? Who am I on to, please?
This is Williams, Accountancy Department, second semester.
On the left. Okay. Yeah, you can see something more complex than that, but it is when we start getting to the other types of other methods rather, that you will get to notice it. Okay.
All right.
The statement is very, very clear, very, very straightforward, and they will not even, for your exam, they will not even test you on that, because the coursework, the outline did not cover it. I am the one that is doing that extra wahala for myself. The course material not sense. And if you go to the course material, so there's no how they be asking you question based on it. The place they're going to test you is for what you're about to do now. So better pay attention very, very well. All right. And after the class, please, you will see me on your DM. You need to, because you're not in our premium group. You just saw link and join. You need to come and subscribe to the class, please. Very, very important.
Thank you.
So let's move on. The rooster form. The rooster form or the tabular form, okay? Yeah. You can also call this the listing method. I think that is what the course material calls it. Well, so rooster form, tabular form, listing method, anyone is still the same. So in this method, the elements are listed and enclosed within curly brackets. So here it is being listed. It is not like in the statement form where you just write a brief statement talking about that describes the quality or property of whatever. Here you list them one by one. Okay. So you list the what do they call it? All the properties one after the other in a curly bracket, separating them by what commas. Please, all these things are very, very important. Especially when you start they will see, if you're going to, as you continue, when you get to soil level next semester, you will see this topic in an advanced way when you start doing some statistics. So that pay attention, you saw them tell you that it is the basic, is the fundamental, the foundational part of mathematics. So if you don't understand it now, you'll be lost then. No? So all these simple things, I'm still be noting it down. When you are denoting your set in with this method, try to understand that you have to use commas to separate each element. Okay, each element, and then there will be a curly bracket inside which we enclose. So you can see here, say the set of planets in our solar system. Okay, just as we saw when I talk about statement, I use this. So you can see all the planet. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So here, very simple. And that's the set of SARC nations. Okay, and the other one we saw what do they call it again? Is it BR brick? Yes, so this one is SAR. So you can see this one, Nepal, India, Pakistan. So there must be something that this particular SAARC means. Before the end of the class, I'll get it for us. Okay, so there must be something, a quality that it represents. Okay, that makes all this nation come into this category. And I said there that with the set of colors of the rainbow. So I told us earlier on before. So in this case, instead of writing it out and enclose, you just list them out. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, etc. Now there is a disclaimer here. They said, they would like to call it disclaimer, or which word should I use now? Anyway, they are telling us the kind of a caveat, okay, that follows this. They say that you should remember that order of list is not important, but we must avoid repetition and omission. So the order the numbering is inconsequential. Okay, so if I come here and have I know that when I was in secondary school, we did something like this. Roy, I don't know how many of us that did arts in secondary school. Roy beef. So this is an abbreviation for us. They used to teach us then for remembering colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Okay, that does not. I know that was what was being followed and when this was being done, but does not mean it has to be this way. Okay, my violet could be the first, the red could be in the middle, the yellow. No matter how, it's still the set is still set of colors of the rainbow. It doesn't change it. The same thing with this place. All these countries, I can put Bangladesh at the beginning. I can have Afghanistan here. I can have Bhutan, come third. I could have Maldives, okay, somewhere in here. I can have Nepal, maybe in the position of this country here. I can have Sri Lanka come in the place of Bangladesh. So I don't know. It doesn't really affect it. Even here, even though that we know that these planets are being ranked according to their distance from the sun. Okay, Mercury is the closest, Venus, you have Earth, after Earth that's Mars, Jupiter, and the farthest is Neptune. Yes, I could still rearrange it. If I have Neptune coming second, it does not mean that I have failed examination. Okay, so that is what I want us to actually understand. Is that clear?
Yes.
You sure? You really sure that it's clear? Okay. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Oh, people are just messaging me. Oh, but I can't come into the class. What's happening? Oh, can someone just help me be my assistant for this evening? Be checking on them. Although I locked our premium group because I don't want distraction, but I think a lot of messages coming to my DM. It's well. Let's just keep going. So this is a test of what is to come. Okay, Venn diagram. Please, can we hold on? A call is coming in. Hello, good evening, ma. Yeah, good evening, ma. Ma, we thank God, ma. Of course, why should I not? I should always enjoy my sleep. I've always been the boss, so I enjoy my sleep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm listening. Okay. Yes, ma. My battery is low. That is why my phone is giving me issues. Yeah, but I don't know, ma. Can we talk later? I am teaching currently.
Can you send it to me steps? Just send it to me. Or put voice notes for me, please.
Okay, no problem. I'll do that. That's after the class, please, ma. I have a class with some.
Yes, all right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, ma. Yes, ma. Okay. Can we hear me now?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, I'm sorry for that. That was one of my colleagues. Yeah, that was one of my colleagues. So one of he's my colleague, but you guys a senior colleague to you guys actually. So she called me. She wants to get something from me, but I'll reply her when I'm done with us. Okay. Sorry for disturbing us with the class. And for those that will listen to the replays, I am sorry for that. The message came in. I was on my laptop, so I couldn't don't know what I had to do about it. I needed to answer because if I don't answer, she'll keep disturbing. Okay, good. So let's continue. I told you that this what you're seeing on your screen is a test of what to come. Is a diagram, okay, showing the elements of a particular set. Okay, and that is in this case colors in the rainbow. Okay, so I believe we can move on. So, for example, something like this can be given to you, mind you, and then you'll be expected to represent them anyhow, be it listing method, statement method, or even the one we're about to go into now. That is the set builder method. I have a bit of an exercise for us. Put on your thinking caps. Look like some people went off when my call came in, which is normal. They're coming back. So put on your thinking caps, put on your thinking caps. So I have a question for us, smartest students in the house. Can we get to respond to that? List the elements of the following set in rooster form. Rooster form. So rooster is also known as the listing method. The set of all positive integers which are multiples of 7. The set of all positive integers which are multiples of 7. Okay, so you're live. Can anybody tell us, lead them, one after the other? Hello. We are live, we are live. I want to hear your voice. Speak to me. Question 1.
Hello?
Yes, you're live.
Multiples of 7.
Yes, ma.
14, 21,
Okay.
49.
Okay. Okay. Continue. You're making progress. Yeah, 14, 21, 28, and then it continues. Of course, it is an indefinite. It's a kind of set you want to call an infinite set. So, okay. The second one, so that's correct. The second one said, list the elements of the following set in rooster form. The set of all prime numbers less than 20. Prime numbers less than 20.
19, 18.
Do you know what is a prime number?
$19, $17, $15, $13. Hello, the boss.
You're live.
19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1.
Okay, you tried. Can one more person try before we leave that? I need one more trial. Elements that are prime numbers less than 20.
Elements that are prime numbers less
than
3.
Okay.
9, 8.
No.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
13, 17, 19.
Okay. We've tried. Let me now come in.
2, 3.
This is so interesting. Okay, fine. It's okay. We've all tried. Now, when we say prime numbers, can we pay attention? You can mute yourself now. Good try. Now, when we say prime numbers are basically numbers that has 2 factors. Okay, they just have 2 factors. Let me write it out here. 2 factors. Okay, so when we say 2 factors, it means there are only 2. Yes, there's only 2 numbers that can divide them. So those 2 factors are itself and 1. So examples of numbers that you can call prime numbers are 2. So 2, only number that can divide 2 is 1 and 2. Okay,
Yeah.
We have 3,
3,
we have 5, we have 7, we have 9. Sorry, 9 is
11.
not there because 3 can
Yeah,
divide
no,
9.
divide
Sorry
9.
about that. 9 is not there. Yeah, 9 is
11.
not there because 9 has. So we have 11. We have 11.
We have 17.
Before 17, there should be 13.
Yes, 13. Yes.
13. We have 17, and of course 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8. Yeah, they are the prime numbers. Okay. Yeah, they're the prime numbers between okay, well, there are less than 20 anyways. Okay, less than 20. So I think we've answered that. So write the sets. Site A. Okay, write the set A is equals to X, or X is an element of A. Let's say it that way. Such that X is a natural number and X is less than, this is less than or equal to A. So please, for you to understand this topic very well, there's some other things you need to know. So you need to understand your equality signs and inequality sign. So this one, the one that faces this angle is less than. How do you actually know less than and greater than? There is something I used to teach my kids, okay? Of course, don't look at me that way. I'm a father of many nations. I have so many children, so I teach them, okay? I used to use this logic of, I have, hello? I have this, okay, this is, these two figures now, look at it. So I use the alligator example. So you know that if you do this, if add teeth to it, it will look like the mouth of an alligator. Okay, something like this, something like this. So let's assume that these numbers are fishes. Okay, definitely the alligator we want to eat the one that is greater. Okay, and leave the one that is what do they call it? Eat the greater one and leave the lesser one. Yes. So in this case now, if you have this, here, what it means that what this 2, of course, is less than 3. Okay. Yes, that 2 is less than 3 because of what the alligator is facing the bigger number, is trying to eat the bigger number. Okay. If you have something like this, and you have 4 here, definitely it will be this way because the alligator we have to eat the bigger number. So this means that what 5 is greater. Okay, 5 is greater than 4. So this figure here shows what less than. Okay, yes. Once the mouth is open to this way, it is showing greater than, and once it's open this way, it's showing less than. And another way of actually knowing that is through your number line. We're going to do number line in our next topic. So in your number line, when you go this way, okay, when you go this way is negative. You have this is 0. Okay, you have 0, and then you have -1, -2, and so on. So keep reducing. And when it goes this way, it increases. We have 1, 2, 3, so and so on. So when the mouth, okay, is open to this side, or the head, the arrow of the something is facing this way, it is showing greater than. Okay, but when the arrow faces this way, showing less than. That is the way to know. So by looking at it, having done this for years, I can easily tell you that this is what less than, and because it has this bar under it, it means less than or equal to. So what they are saying in essence that when you solve this, they say x is a natural number less than or equal to 8. The highest value will be 8. The other values will be less than 8. Okay. Now the question you need to ask yourself is now, what are natural numbers. So who can answer that? What are natural numbers?
That's even numbers.
But you tried, no problem. Okay, I've heard you, man. Even numbers. Another person try. When we say natural numbers, I know someone will tell me they are numbers created by God.
Natural numbers are whole
Because
numbers.
okay, they're whole numbers. Okay, good try. Another person. Because that's our next topic. Oh. I'm giving you a so now I like my student being prepared. I don't like coming to class and teaching people that are not prepared. I'm meant to teach people because I'm the boss. Okay, so I love teaching people that have also come up to some level. All right, so I like preparing myself. That's why in my groups I like drama. I do things so that to psych you up, to make you come into my class prepared. So next class, as I'm coming in, steady, prepare yourself so that you know what's up. Okay. So someone said whole numbers. That's close, but not so correct. Another person, tell me what are they talking about? Okay, when we say natural numbers. Please tell your friend, message them we have started though. They should come to class. I'm not your story. They must pay. Don't do they not want them, they not come to class, so they will not pay. They will pay. So tell them to come to class now. I can't shout. All right, without wasting time, let me just help us. The person that said whole number is actually correct to a very large extent, to like 90%. Why? But by the time we start doing numbers, we see a lot of types of number. We have so many of them. We have composite numbers, real numbers, imaginary numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, so many types of numbers. When I was in secondary school and during my undergraduate days, I struggled. I struggled with those things. I struggle like mathematics and statistics. I know it didn't show me well because in my secondary school, I don't do further math. And most of this mathematics, people that did further math secondary school will not be struggling that much. So I saw when that time, they say rational numbers, I'll be lost. Which one is rational numbers? And we know how good teachers that will explain to all that you are enjoying now. You are enjoying. And this set of students, you are enjoying. I wish I did my first degree this time around. Now first class, I will come first class, complete one. 0.1 will come up from that 0.5. As in, I'll come and I'll break record. Honestly speaking, now you have groups, students are there, you are sharing ideas, people are coming in to teach you many things. That time, who born you? You and your book. So it is now recently, by virtue of me doing personal development, running my master's program and everything, I began to understand the difference between all these numbers. So we get to a place where you will talk about integers, okay? Integers is part of the types of numbers. And we have positive integers, we have negative integers. So that is where you got to talk about. We start talking about number lines. So on your number line, don't mind my drawing. We have the origin, which is the 0. And on this side, you have your positive numbers. So you have the cardinal numbers or the ordinal numbers, whatever you want to call them. Where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, blah, blah. Then this negative side, I have -1, -2, as we said. Now, if you are looking at the positive integers alone, that is natural number. That means if I start from 1, 2, 3, and so that is natural numbers. If I add 0 to it, it becomes a whole number. So whole numbers includes natural numbers and 0. But in natural numbers, 0 is not included. Natural numbers starts from 1, 2, 3. Integers includes both 0, 1, 2, 3, and then -1, -2, -3. So integers is larger. Okay, so they can say that whole number. Excuse me, who is that person? Can you please mute yourself? For the sake of those that will listen to the replays, please. Let's just mute yourself. Please be nice. Be a sweetheart. Yes. Mute yourself, okay? Yeah, God blesses you. Mute yourself. If I mute you myself, that means when you want to talk, you will be restricted. Please, let's mute yourself because my voice is echoing out of your own speaker and it is disturbing the quality of our video, please. Okay, let's keep going. So I said something that what the integers is a superset of whole numbers. Whole number is a superset of natural numbers. So in other words, to answer this question, we have known that natural number starts from 1. And they said natural numbers that are less than or equal to 8. Therefore, you will have something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you must end at 8 because 8 is a what? They said less than or equal to. So it continues until you get to 8. Okay. They said in rooster form, that means you have to enclose it in a curly bracket. Something like this, and then you list them. You have 1, 2, 3. I can just put my bomb, and then 8. So this shows that it's a finite. If I did my bomb, I'd not put anything at the end. It means that it's an infinite. I'm saying it continues till eternity. Imagine I've answered you people's question for you people. People have answered you people's question. You people should clap for me now. Excuse me. So, so let's go to the next one. The next question said, write the following set in rooster form. It said, x is an element of A such that x is n. Okay, this n means natural numbers, obviously. And of course, so what is that means natural numbers. Okay, yeah, and x is less. Yeah, x is greater. Yes, x is greater than 2. I just explained that early on. And then x is less than or equal to 10. So just as we did here, x is going to start from x is greater than 2. So x will not be 2. Okay, x will obviously be from 3. And then it will stop at 10. And then write the following set in a rooster form as well. We have x is an element of x, that is this x is an element of this set x, such that x is equals to 2 raised to power n. And of course, n is what? N is what? Is a natural number. Okay. And then n is less than or equal to 5. So we are going to calculate all natural numbers between what? 1 to 5. You will replace them with this n here. Okay, this one is going to be a bit long. So for example, because this is, set is usually a list. So we have different lists, okay, to make up this set. So the first one, when 2n, so if n is equals to 1, if we have 2 raised to power 1, so n 2 raised to power 1 is itself, right? Hello? Are we lost?
Yes. Hi. No.
So n 2 raised to power 1 is, so this is equals to 2. Then 2n as well. When n is equals to 2, 2 times 2 is equals to 4. When n is equals to 3, 2 times 2 is 4, right? Times please now, mathematics students, help your ministry.
Power 3, 9.
Yes. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is what? 8. And then we have 2 raised to power 4 is equals to 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2 is 16. And then we have 2 raised to power 5 is equals to 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 32. So the elements of this will be what? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay, now let's look at our solution. So the first question said, list the elements of the following in a rooster form. Now the set of all positive integers which are multiples of 7. So you can see the set of all positive integers are multiples of 7 are, you can see 7, 14, 21, 28 is an infinite set. So it's continued. That's why you have this ellipsis here. So we have 28. The next will be what? 35. The next will be 42, and it continues that way. List the elements of the following set in register form. The set of all prime numbers less than 20. And we did that together. And here it is. Write the set A, that is set A, okay, has an element x such that x is a what natural number less than or equal to 8 in as register form. Okay, so you have it here. You know natural numbers I told us starts from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 and when you get to 8, stop. Now write the following set in a register form. X is a member of set A, such that x is a natural number and x is greater than 2 and it's less than or equal to 10. So I told us it's greater. If it was to be less than or equal to, that means 2 will have come here. Okay. And then they now said in the last one, you can see this is one that I just did last. Write the following set in a register form. X is a member of x such that x is equals to 2 raised to power n. N is a natural number and x is less than or equal to 5. And n is less than or equal to 5. That's what we did here. To find the elements in the given set, we need to apply the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is this. Natural numbers from 1 to 5, they say less than or equal to instead of what n. So whenever you see this n, you put any of these. So you can see when n is equals to 1, s is equals to 2 raised to power 1, which is 2. When it is 2, s is equals to 2 raised to power 2, which is what? 4. And when it is 3, 2 raised to power 3, that is 2 times 2 times 2, gives us 8. In this place, 4 means what? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And then, of course, the last one. So therefore, the members of x, writing it in register form is what? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. If you are getting value for your time, just give me a love emoji. Give me a love emoji on the comment section. Let me know that you're flowing. If you are really, really getting it, if everything is entering, it is entering, why? And it is flowing, woo. Just give me love emoji in the comment section. I'm not asking for goats. I'm not asking for goat head. I'm not asking for lion's name. I'm not asking, just love emoji. If you know it is entering, at least. If you know it's not entering, I'm speaking Spanish, you don't understand me at all, just give me a fiery emoji. So I'll know that, this one, hey, it verse me. You won't carry fight, come fire brigade, so that I will adjust myself sharp. So please. Oh, thank you, Miss Evelyn. I really love that. I think someone is really getting it this evening. Oh, that's Inko. Is the only one person that is in the building? Pico Kwao. I should not walk alone this evening. What is it? Please respond. We are in the class. If this was to be a physical class, now I'll be seeing our faces. I'll be knowing if when it's not entering, when it's entering by our facial expression. But it's not a physical class. I can't see our faces. So the only way I can know that you are getting it is by our words, our reaction. So please, give me an emoji because I need it this evening. So the next thing we have here is the third method, which is what the set builder notation. Okay. Yes. The set builder. Okay, so that's the third one. The first one was the statement. Next one was the next one was yes, and now we're going to the third one, which is what? The set builder. If you don't want to call it a set builder, you can call it rule. Okay, you can call it the rule method. So just take notes, because this is where it starts getting tricky. You need to tell it apart from the other ones. Okay. Okay, so yes, set builder notation is a mathematical shorthand. Shorthand where we state all the properties that an element of the set should possess. Mathematical shorthand. If we want to describe a set of numbers from 1 to 7, we know that each number in this set should have the following properties. Okay, so it should be a natural numbers. Okay, it should be a natural number. Yeah. You already know what natural numbers are, and its value should be greater than 0 and less than 8, or you can say the value should be yes, it should be greater than 0, or you can say greater than or equal to 1, and it should be less than 8, something like that. Now, these two properties are sufficient to describe each element of the set. Yes, the mathematical formula or notation so formed that completely describes the set is also called set abstraction. Set abstraction. So if you want to, the formula, okay, or the rule, the condition that every member of that set meets can also be seen as the set abstraction. You can also call it set comprehension or the definition of the set intension. Okay, talking about the grammatical side of things. You need to know all this. Now, this system is used by denoting the elements by X. Please, this is far different from statement method. Don't be lost, please. You gotta pay attention. If you want to denote, if you want to express it, you denote the elements by X. I have shown us some of them when we are looking at the past example with this. Some of those sets that we express in Brewster method. Not all of them are written in statements. Some of them are expressed in what? In the set builder notation method. So here you denote the elements by X or any other variable. Okay. Okay. Okay, are we following, please? Are we following? My English becoming too much. Let me know. Okay, so this system is used by denoting the elements by X or any other variables. Okay, then the variables is defined by rule. Okay, so this system is denoted by denoting the elements by X or any other variable. Okay, please, sorry, I had some bit of distractions. This set is used by denoting the elements by X. So the elements are the members of the set, those things that comes together to form the list. You denote them by X, or you can use any other variable. You can use B, you can use A. But there is something that I need you to know. I almost forgot. Now, when you are denoting sets, okay, we use two characters. We have the uppercase and we have lowercase. So when I use capital letters, for example, A, I'm naming that set A. Okay. When it comes to the elements, that is the ones that are inside the bracket, I use lowercase. So I can have A, B. Okay, I can have C. So I won't have uppercases inside the bracelets or inside the braces, the curly brackets. These ones are elements. This one is the set. This is the element. Okay, so when you see something like this, you see X, capital X, and you see another one inside. So the one inside will be small letter X. Okay, something like that. That is why they told you that to use element to show the element to use X. So this is a small X. Okay, elements are the ones inside the bracket. Then the set itself is the one outside. I don't know if we are catching it. Are you catching it?
Yes.
You can see an example here. You can see an example here. This one is the set. It's the name of the set. So you can see it's capital. Then you can see the elements small. Okay. But here that we have X, You can use it, you can use A, you can use B, you can use Y, you can use anything else. Okay, but X is usually the most popular. So they say the variable is defined by the rule we created earlier. So look at, for example, you can see here now. This is an example. We have X is an element of A, such that X is a planet in the solar system. So any planet in the solar system is an element of A. A planet in the solar system, for example, Mercury, qualifies. So it is an element of A. So you can say what Mercury is an element to denote it with something like this of what A. X is a planet, so it is an element of A. Okay, so if you list every element or every item that meets this quality, then you have what you call your list of what members of this particular set. Now let us consider a set C. So you can see this one is a capital letter, so definitely when you are denoting it to be outside, comprising of what colors in the rainbow. Now this notation by way of set notation can be noted this way. So you have C is equals to what you open your curly bracket X. So there are two ways of denoting it. You can use this bar, okay, this what do they call it, a vertical bar. You can use this parenthesis they call it, or colon. I think it's colon. Yeah, parenthesis is brackets. So you use this column. So that's the same thing. It's being read as and such as. If you have been hearing me, listening to me interpret some of these sets, I use such as. So that is the such as there. So you can see if you want to read this, it means that what this X is an element of A. Sorry, S is an element of C. So that means this X is a member, is part of those. It's like saying that the boss, okay, I myself, the boss is a student of noun. So noun is the set. Okay, you can call noun every student of noun, you can call it C. And then each student has their name. So one person is A, another person is B, another person is C. Maybe I am W or N or something. So I'm a member because I'm a student. I made that condition. So if you say, if you mention my name, I am a student of nouns. So I am a set of. So any of this particular item that meets the quality that follows is an element, is a member, is part of this what set. So it is being read as what X is a set of C, such that X is a what color in the rainbow. Okay, so this is another way. Same thing, just the difference is this symbol, and they are both expressed the same way. So look at the way of reading it. You can see. So the set of, okay, so all X such that, this one means such that, okay, S is less than 2. This is just a format. So is so if you want to read it, you know, this one now is all the elements. Okay, all the elements are being denoted with this particular symbol, and these are the qualities that they must have. So anything that meets this criteria is obviously this element. Okay, so this element is what comprises of what you have in the set. Okay, so as shown above in the image, you can see the way to read the set builder notation is what the set of all X such that X has so and so property. So for example, S is what greater, or S is what less than 2, just as we can see. I believe it is clear. So for all this notation, you need a curly bracket. But what comes into the curly bracket differs, okay? So if it is to be a statement form, you just write the statement in the curly bracket. If it's to be a list, you just list out all the items in the curly bracket. If it's to be a set builder, you denote the property okay, in this format, X, okay, set of all X, then you input your symbol, the such as symbol, which can be a vertical line or a column, then the properties that you want your set to satisfy. If you do not get it, please ask me to come again. If you do not get it, please ask me to come again. Hello.
Again.
I should come again. Okay, let me come again. Okay, so I said something earlier that for all the notation method, one thing is very, very important. That is what the curly brackets. So that is a way of identifying set, your curly bracket. But the difference is now what the method in which you arrange what comes up inside the curly bracket is what tells each method apart. So in a case where what you have in the curly bracket is just a list, itemizing the different members of that set, then you have in your hands a listing or rooster or tabular method. If inside the curly bracket you have a rule or a property, okay, that a quality that every member of that set must satisfy, being denoted in this format, all members, okay, of X is such that blah 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 blah. You have a set builder notation. But if you have the property built in a statement form, the property is not expressed this way. There is no such as. There is no all of X. There is not just maybe you just say okay, maybe here if I write numbers less than 2 in my curly brackets, that is not a set builder. That is a statement or what you want to call a verbal method. I believe that is clear enough, isn't it? If you don't understand the game, I believe that when the replay is being uploaded, you can go over it and then you will get to understand it. I think this class is the one I will prepare most. I prepared so well for this class because of the issue we had last week. I don't know. I don't think other classes will have this kind of luxury. Okay, if you don't understand this topic, hey, I don't know what we have because the next topics that are coming are building on this foundation. That's why I'm taking this time. So oh, I was logged out. I'm sorry. So sorry. Please, are we tired? Do you want to sleep? Please, if you're tired, let me know. I don't want to keep us longer than required, though. Please, I am doing all this so that we can understand and enjoy ourselves. Okay. If you are getting bored or you feel like attending to other important things, just let me know so that I can maybe end the class if need be. Okay. So please don't manage data. Watch the videos and try to understand everything. Okay. so that yourself you can be able to teach people. Your children will one day come home with assignment and be like, excuse me, I went to school too. Okay, even though I was struggling, working, trying to do this and this and that, I still managed to go to school and look at the evidence. You put them through and be like, Mom, really, Dad? Of course. I mean, I went to school, and not just any kind of school. I went to the National Open University of Nigeria, and I was privileged to learn under the feet of the boss. Of course, you need to tell them, let me market yourself. Good. Now, having said that, we are still on set builder notation. Now, in set builder, there are many things that are underneath it as well. Okay, there are different symbols that are being used. We have a lot of them here. So when you want to say an element of, for example, I told us I see this something. I don't see if I've erased it. Good. Look at, I said here, Mercury is an element of A. Okay. So if you want to denote an element of something in set builder notation, you use this symbol. It looks like an E, but it has curve. A curvy E, not normally E. We want to write E. Except those that are writing using cursive writing, maybe they're the ones. Most of us, we write E this way. It's more kind of straight. But here, we have a curvy E. The curvy E we know is usually the small letter. But this one is kind of curvy. Yeah. So use that. And when it's not an element of, for example, in that example we have above, we're talking about solar system. If I say planet, or if I say star is not a planet. Moon is not a planet. The sun is not a planet. Clouds are not planets. So someone measures clouds, say planet, and you say clouds. It's not an element of, you failed it. So in that case, you denote it with what? So if you can say cloud. In that case, cloud. Okay, isn't an element of A. You know that A means what? Planet. So we usually use this form, this way of denoting set to shorten it. So writing cloud is not an element of planet or blah blah blah. Just use A. So you know that A is representing planet. Okay. We have this one. So W means whole number. Whole number starts from 0 and continues. We have Z, integers. Integers can be negative and positive, okay? All right, I've explained that as well, but you can wait for the next class to get more understanding on that. We have symbols, N, natural numbers, of course. We know what they are, positive integers, okay? I've explained that. R, that is real numbers. Numbers are not imaginary. So all numbers whether they are integers to whole numbers, rational, irrational, all numbers that are not imaginary are real numbers. So real numbers and imaginary numbers, when they come together, they form what they call composite numbers. It's a topic on its own. You have to wait for it. And we have Q, denoting what? Rational numbers. Okay. So these are numbers that can be expressed as fractions. Okay, So let's go to our exercises. Can we put on our thinking cap? Oh yeah, put on your thinking cap, students of the bus. So yeah, put on your thinking cap. Let me adjust my seat very well because I want to hear answers. So the now set here. Represent the following set in a cell builder form. This is what? A listing method. I want you to give it to me. Give it to me in a cell builder form. Oh yeah, where are they? Where are they? Talk to me. Let me start calling names. I don't want to carry second this time. I want to carry first. Let me start calling names. Mrs. Marian Oponobi. Oh yeah, tell us number 1. Represent city in a cell builder. I have been talking this morning. Let my saliva not go in vain. Let me be sure that you understand. Tell me. Answer number 1. Miss Gloria. Oh yeah, number 2 is your portion. Start getting ready. Miss Pat Atabo. Start getting ready. Number 3 is your destiny. If you log out, I'll come to your DM and message you. Miss Evelyn, number Guinea, where am I? Please know your number. Miss Happiness, Songwa, Miss Endurance, Deborah Constantina, all of you. All of us. If you log out, hey. So, where is Mrs. Okonobi? I hope you should not run away. Answer. I'll miss your mic, number 1. We are waiting. Want to hear answer. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Time is going, time is going, time is going. Why are we quiet? Hello? We are not saying anything, and others are running away. This is not the nice way to go. This is not how to help ourselves. You are not encouraging me at all. So I've been talking, and nothing entered. Am I that bad? You people should tell me what's the problem. Why are we not answering my question?
Let me answer my question. Question 4.
Okay. Question 4. Okay.
So it's A equals to curly brackets X 1, then all the whole numbers less than 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dash to 20. The curly bracket close.
You asking you be writing the number out.
Yes.
Will you be writing the numbers out?
If I
Okay,
write
you
1,
try,
2,
but
3, 4, the dots and the 20 ends it, then the curly bracket closes it.
will that give us that will be will that not be a listing method? Will that give us set builder method? You know the question they gave us? They gave this question in what? Wait, first, they said write the following set in set builder form. They now said the set of all whole numbers less than 20. So this question they gave first, you need to know what method did they use. What method did they use? And then before you're now translating, you're translating from one method to another. So are they using a listing method or statement method and then asking you to now change to say? You need to know that first. Okay? So you don't make mistake. Because I see what's happening here. They gave you a question in statement method and you are changing to listing method, not cell builder form.
All right.
So you need to get it right. So try again. Oh, what about others? This is not fair. This is not fair. We were so many. Later I started calling us one by one. I don't answer. People just vanished. They flew. Their wings came upon them and they fly. They fly out of the class. By then they know that maybe that one has passed. They will now come back. Who loses? I don't know the one that loses. Okay, while Mrs. Endurance is trying to get her acts together, how about others? Miss Gloria, unmute your mic and talk. I have not heard your voice inside this class. I have not heard your voice. See, let me hear your voice. See. Mrs. Okonobi, are you still there? I mean, you have slept and gone. What about Mrs. Endurance? Those that run away, I know them. I'm going to their DM. I'll go and call them out on WhatsApp. Miss Deborah. I remember. Let me go to WhatsApp. I'm waiting. I'll give. We need 5 minutes time. We move on from this. Please, let's work. Put on your thinking caps. Very, very important. Hello. Make an attempt now. Say something.
Hi.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Okay, my own is question 5. I think.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Write the following set in set builder form. The set of, so I can't see it very well. Set of positive integers which are multiple.
Okay, let me scroll up.
Okay. Okay, the set of all positive integers which are multiple of 3. Now, okay, A, set builder form A, then curly brackets, then 3, 6, 9, 9,
Uh-huh.
12,
Mm-hmm.
12, 15, 15, 7, 18, 21, and so on. We'll curly bracket close.
Okay. We have all tried our best. So I think I can take it up from here. Let me take it up from here. Let me take it up from here. Let me take it up from here so that we can be able to achieve what we are set out to achieve. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the solution. We have so I said represent the following set in set builder form: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the solution, okay, these are the set, okay, the members. Now, what is it that they have in common? That's what you need to look out for. The property that they have. The property with all these things that they are all days of the week, obviously. So set X contains all days of the week. So if you want to write them in set builder form, we say that X. So name it X, or you can name it A, you can name it anything. So here X, okay, is an element of X, okay, or set S has all of its members as X, such that what X is a day in a week, simple and short. Then represent the following set in a set builder form. So they gave you these fractions. Okay, and it continues. Now, if you look at it very well, you see that the denominators, this one means 1/1, obviously. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I see someone sent me something on WhatsApp. Let me check it out. But while I'm on that, let me continue this. So you just have to, you see that they move progressively, right? So you just from there you can create your rule. So A, known the set A, obviously they give you A here. So X is any of the elements, okay, such that X is equals to 1 over. So this over the denominators are these natural numbers. So you over N. and n is a natural number. So whether it is 2, 3, or 4, once you have 1 on top, under it, any number can come in. That is what it means. Then we have here, write the following set in a set builder form, the set of all positive even numbers. So you come here, you name it X, okay? X, so you name it A, and the element of A is X, such that X is a positive number. Very simple. Just know the format. Then the work is to put the rule. That is where you have. So the work for you is this part, or this second part, this second part, this second part. This one, just know that X such as, okay? So the other one, you look at the question very well and know the kind of rule that will fit in for everything. Then here, write the following set in a set builder form, where the set of all numbers less than set of all numbers less than 20. So we have the set of all numbers less than 20. It's not what. So the other time our sister was listing for us. No, you don't have to list it. So just have your X such that what X is a whole number, and X is less than 20. So the first condition is that it's a whole number. It is 0, 1, 2, as she said. All right, but you now express it, simplify with a property. S is less than 20. Then here we have the third one. It said, write the following set in a set builder form. The set of all positive integers which are multiples of 3. So you can see the solution. S is a positive integer and S is a multiple of 3. So what makes it a set builder is this. Okay, this part makes it a set builder. If it is just, if you don't put this side, it's just positive integer and multiple of 3, just this part, that is a statement. It's no longer a set builder. Okay, so this will make it a set builder. This and then the explanation that follows. Okay, so in our next, okay, let's quickly end today's session by. So let's quickly end it with this. After this slide, we call it a night. Maybe in our next class we'll continue. For those that are in my premium class, my own student, my personal student, my people, my own people, after the class, just go to our premium group, just download all these slides. Download and start doing justice. I've already given you your course material Pro Max. This one is course material Pro Max. So just go there. Start downloading. Don't go and share my content with them. Let them come and pay. Let them come and they ask you, tell them go and pay the boss so you can add it to our premium group. So please, let them come and pay. Don't come and carry my something and start sharing anyhow. Hey, Joe. Let market sell. No, it's not easy to sit down and be doing all these things. After doing it, it's not like all those summary they used to do. Someone come and sit down, do all that wahala. One person will now come and pay 500 and now come and start sharing it to Wanile. I cannot, that one should not happen. If I see my content anywhere without my permission, if I deal with you, you will know. Please, don't share. They should come and pay. Don't come and carry my slide and come and start sharing it to one group and say it's your friend. Tell your friend, go and pay the boss. I paid to be in that class. Tell them to spend that money, please. But once the class is over, just check. I'm going immediately. I'm dropping the mic. I am posting the something in the group, so you can go there and go through everything. Okay, so please come and play.
Sorry,
those that are just joining us. Yeah, welcome.
Sir. I was hearing share or something. What is the something you're talking about?
I mean, they should go and share my slide. Like, you know, that some people, some people, this is what, if like now you can share your video or your record or your class note or anything. They will now come and carry it and say, this is your friend. He's a very good friend. They will now come and the friend will not pay. The friend will not have access to it. You know, when I start doing good Samaritan and be sharing. They should not try it with me. It's like all the summary now. That summary, do you know what it takes to do that summary? to sit down, read this course material. As I was preparing this my slide, I know what they are going to prepare that summary. One person will prepare that summary, sell it to you 2,000 or 1,000. You now come to a group that has 200 people. You now post it there. Everyone will now have that. Those people not going to pay that person. That is piracy. That one I say, my own content. If you carry my content from my platform and come and share it somewhere else without my knowledge, if I catch you, just leave what I'm going to do to you first. So please, if any of your friends want to have any of my record, any of my teaching, any of my slide, anything at all from me, tell them to pay. Simple and short. We need marketing it to them, tell them that they should come and pay, and then we get everything easily. Don't do good Samaritan and be forwarding. Okay? So if you are here, you're a premier student, after the class, I'm going to share. So my something is not aside. Please, it's not that you are thinking. Please. Hey, you will not kill me in this school. So finally, let us yeah, I'm listening.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay, hope we understood the class, Sha. I'm about summarizing what we have done. There are other parts of the slide. We will look at them in our next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, by then I believe more people will have paid, and we'll have more hands to work with. Okay, let me finish up. So trying to compare the three different notation styles. So we have the statement method, we have the tabular or the rooster method, we have the set builder method or the form. So an example, statement method, numbers greater than 5 and smaller than 10. Straightforward. You want to list them. 6, 7, so greater than 5 from 6, smaller than 10 to 9. So list them out. And then using a rule. So x is an element of n such that x is what greater than 5 and x is less than 10. Bagam. Nations having larger having area larger than that of Brazil. So what are those nations? Russia, Canada, China, United States. They are the countries that have bigger landmass than Brazil. So Russia, Canada, China are the countries that have the largest landmass, the largest their space, the area they cover is bigger than that of Brazil. So there are these 4 countries. So say x is what? An element of x, such that x is an area of s is greater than area of Brazil. So you can see the statement methods want to somehow resemble the cell builder, but they are far different. Okay. Then we have R, top 5 longest rivers in the world. So here you list everything. Okay, Nile, which is the longest, Amazon, Yangtze, Mississippi, Yenisei. Okay, then you come here. S is what? Set of a river or set of R, such that S is a river among the top 5 longest rivers in the world or rivers in the world. So that is everything on that. So in our next class, we'll continue from finite or infinite sets. So let's take our reaction. How has tonight's class been for you? What is it that stood out for you? Your high points, your low points? I'm listening.
It was on high points. Fantastic.
Okay, it was interesting. Okay, no problem. We will see again now, possibly next week, Thursday. All right, so please, let's please, I need customers. Please tell people about my classes. They should pay. Bring paying clients to me. Don't do bring people that will give me trouble. Bring paying clients. All our platform, talk to our friends. Tell them, class semester has started. They should not be sleeping. Not when CMA now come out or they start exam come and starting up, and they should start taking classes serious now. They should pay. At least even if they don't have time to be coming for the classes, they should pay so like I'm getting replaced, I'm getting feedbacks and tips and everything. And most of my paying clients, I check on them. We have one-on-one sometimes when the time comes up. So please tell them to come to class. Okay, please help me out. And if you're a course rep, in any of our platform, please try to see that your group is engaging. Those groups is a business strategy for me, for me to also have people, because most of those groups, the only group that I try to restrict most of all that I know that are committed are the premium groups, whether it is on WhatsApp or Telegram. Most of that groups, I made it open that anybody can join. So some of your classmates, that, well, they might not really know much about us, or they have not really shown that much of interest in paying. They can just join any of those groups. If it is a maths group, it's economics, go those groups, you can join the study groups. But from what we do there, my contribution, your reaction and everything, they will feel like, oh, I want to be in the class. Okay, they can now bring them in. So if you created those groups and you're a course rep, you are not doing anything in those groups. You are not saying anything. When we have classes, there are a course rep. Some class, we have class. Course rep does not even know. Does not even ask questions that this class we are having, this type. People that are to teach, people that are to do anything, they don't even check. They don't even know the topic. They're just answering course rep, admin of a group. And other people are the ones making the group even interesting. It's not supposed to be. Okay, so let's be, for the mathematics group, I did not pick up any course rep because I want to be directly in charge of the mathematics, and every one of us are free to, all of us are working together when it comes to mathematics. But for other courses where we're all working together, but still, we have people that we have said, okay, you take charge of this, you take care of it. So if anything start going wrong, we know who to call. So please, semester has started. I believe, God, that before the end of this month, every one of us will have paid our school fees in Jesus' name. Open door of provision. Our businesses, our career, anything we are doing, money must come in yafu. Because when most people start paying, once they pay, they'll become more serious. So we need to pay, before the end of the month. I pray so that this lackadaisical attitude will be stopped, because most people are serious people, but because I've not paid school fees, they're like the zeal is not there. I get it, but God will help us. Okay, so thank God for today. We started with prayers. We obviously have to end with prayer. Who is going to lead us? Closing prayers. Who is going to lead us? If you are just joining us, you're welcome. You came late. So you just have to depend on the replay. If you have paid, you're not in my premium Telegram group, send me message, send me hi on Telegram, I can add you. Except you want to just dash me money. If you have money, you want to just dash me. I don't mind though. Hey, I know I need money. Just say, this guy, I think you're hungry. Just take this 15K, just use it and do some kind of, I understand. But if you know you're paying for classes, you want me to teach you, you have paid, join the premium group. It gets replaced. At some point, when I have a fuller house to the premium group, I will open the group. That will might even be where I will be even having my classes. So those that are not there might not even know I'm existing again. Okay, so please try to send me a hi after the class. And if you have not paid, do normal. Can someone lead us in closing prayer now so that we can close? And I have some business on WhatsApp. I need to send some people some DM that they ran away from the class when I ask them questions. Oh yeah, should I call names? Should I call them again for closing prayer? And we don't want to sleep. We don't want to go again. We want the class to continue. Mrs. Happiness, please pray for us, I beg.
Okay, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Our Lord and Heavenly Father, thank you once again for another opportunity you have given to us. We thank you for the class. We thank you for the teacher that we used to impart knowledge to us. Father, we pray that whatever you have taught us, Father, we will never forget it in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Father, we pray that
Amen.
greater than last semester in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Father,
Amen.
please, Father, let your angels guide and protect us in the mighty name of Jesus. I pray.
Amen.
Amen. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. See you guys
Bye.
on Saturday. Remember, Saturday afternoon, lunchtime, BUS 106. Then both of them are lunchtime actually, BUS 106 by 12, the other one by 3, Echo 123. Sorry, Echo 122. So till then,
All right,
bye.
bye.
Yeah. I gave us assignment yesterday, plenty assignments in English. I never see anything. You just coming to a group to be dragging me to and give you correction. Which correction? When you people are not done my class, so you want correction? Are you guys lost? Are you please?
That's what the replay I was not there.
Is replay that the replay is already in our ahead. Go and watch it after the class. You have seen the replay ahead. Go and watch it so that you can answer. Write down your assignment. Submit. I want to mark it tomorrow morning. Pick on. Good night.
Nice.